Hello, this is TSS Funny, Department of ECE, BVC Engineering College, Vadal. In previous video, we have discussed about the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. The main difference can be stated as on-chip memory. That is, microcontroller has both program memory and data memory on the same chip. Program memory means ROM, data memory means RAM. Whereas a microprocessor has to be externally interfaced with memory modules. Hence, it is clear that the memory is an important part of the 8051 microcontroller. So, it is important for us to understand the 8051 microcontroller memory organization. That is, how memory is organized, how the processor access each memory, and how to interface external memory with 8051 microcontroller. Before going into the details of the 8051 microcontroller memory organization, first we will see a little bit about computer architecture and then proceed with memory organization. Basically, microprocessors or microcontrollers are classified based on the two types of computer architectures. First one is von Neumann architecture and second one is Harvard architecture. First, coming to the von Neumann architecture. Von Neumann architecture, it is also called as Princeton architecture, where the program, that is the instructions and data, are stored in single memory. Here the data and program memory, which is also called as instruction memory, are stored in a single memory. Since the instructions memory and data memory are the same, the processor or CPU cannot access both instructions and data at the same time, as they use a single bus. This type of architecture has a severe limitations to the performance of the system, as it creates a bottleneck while accessing the memory. Coming to the Harvard architecture. Harvard architecture, in contrast to von Neumann architecture, uses separate memory for instruction, that means program, and data. Since the instruction memory and data memory are separate in Harvard architecture, data memory and instruction memory are separate in Harvard architecture. Their signal paths, that is buses, are also buses. These are called buses. Buses are also different, and hence the CPU can access both instructions and data at the same time. Almost all microcontrollers, including 8051 microcontroller, implement Harvard architecture. Coming to the major topic, that is 8051 microcontroller memory organization. The 8051 microcontroller memory is separated in program memory and data memory. The program memory of 8051 microcontroller is used for storing the program to be executed, that is instructions. The data memory, on the other hand, is used for storing temporary variable and intermediate results. 8051 microcontroller has both internal ROM and internal RAM. If the internal memory is inadequate, you can add external memory using suitable circuits. Coming to the internal program memory, sometimes it is also called as ROM. In 8051 microcontroller, the code or instructions to be executed are stored in the program memory, which is also called as ROM. which is also called as ROM. The original 8051 microcontroller, it is having 4 kilobytes of internal ROM. The 8051 microcontroller, it is having 4 kilobytes of internal ROM. Some variants of 8051 like 8031 and 8032 series does not have any internal ROM. 8031 and 8032, it does not have any internal ROMs and must be interfaced with external program memory with instructions loaded in it. Almost all modern 8051 microcontrollers like 8052 series have 8 kilobytes of internal program memory in the form of flash memory and provide the option of reprogramming the memory. In case of 4 kilobytes of internal ROM, the address space is from 0000H to 0FFH. If the address space, that is the program address, exceeds this value, that means 0FFH exceeds this value, then the CPU will automatically fetch the code from external program memory. For this, the external access pin, that is EA, must be pulled high. That is, when EA pin is high, the CPU first fetches instructions from the internal program memory in the address range from 0000H to 0FFH, and if the memory address exceeds the limit, that means 0FFH exceeds this value, then the instructions are fetched from external ROM, that is the range from 100H to FFFH. There is another way to fetch instructions, that is ignore the internal ROM and fetch all instructions only from external program memory. For this scenario, the EA pin must be connected to ground. In this case, the memory address of the external ROM will be from 0000H to FFFH. Okay, up to now we have seen the program memory, that means ROM, and coming to the RAM, data memory. The data memory of RAM of 8051 microcontroller stores temporary data and intermediate results that are generated and used during the normal operation of the microcontroller. In 8051 microcontroller, it is having 128 bytes of internal RAM, but almost all modern variants of 8051 microcontroller have 256 bytes of RAM. In this 256 bytes, the first 128 bytes, that is memory address from 00H to 7FH, is divided into three categories, that is working registers. From here to here we can call it as a working register, and from here to here we can call it as a bit addressable area, and from here to here we can call it as general purpose registers. In the first 128 bytes of RAM from 00H to 7FH, the first 32 bytes, that is memory from memory address 00H that is 00H to 1FH consists of 32 working registers. From 00H to 1FH consists of 32 working registers that are organized as 4 banks with 8 registers in each bank. The 4 banks are named as Bank 0, Bank 1, Bank 2 and Bank 3. Each bank consists of 8 registers named as R0 to R7. Each register can be addressed in 2 ways, either by name or by address. To address the register by name, first the corresponding bank must be selected. In order to select the bank, we have to use RS0 and RS1 bits of the program word. RS0 and RS1 are third and fourth bits of program status word. It is one of the register of 8051 microcontroller. When addressing the register using its address, that is, suppose if you take 12H for example, the corresponding bank may or may not be selected. 12H corresponds to R2 in bank 2. The next 16 bytes of the RAM, that is from 20H to 2FH, we can call it as bit addressable registers. There are totally 128 bits that can be addressed individually using 00H to 7FH, or the entire byte can be addressed as 20H to 2FH. For example, 32H is the bit 2 of the internal RAM location is 26H. The final 80 bytes from 30H to 7FH. The final 80 bytes of the internal RAM address from 30H to 7FH is general purpose RAM area, which are byte addressable. These lower 128 bytes of RAM can be addressed directly or indirectly. And coming to the next one, the upper 128 bytes of RAM, that is memory address from 80H to FFH, located for special function register banks. Address from 80H to FFH is located for special function register banks. Okay, all these are called special function register banks. Okay, this is the abbreviation and it's the name of the special function register and its address. All these are called special function registers. The SFR's memory address are only direct addressable. Even though some of the addresses between 80H and FFH are not assigned to any SFR, they cannot be used as additional RAM area. In some microcontrollers, there is an additional 128 bytes of RAM which share the memory address with SFRs, that is 80H to FFH. But this additional RAM is only accessed by indirect addressing. And coming to the interfacing external memory with 8051 microcontroller. We have seen that a typical 8051 microcontroller has 4 kilobytes of ROM. The designer of an 8051 microcontroller based system is not limited to the internal RAM and ROM present in the 8051 microcontroller. There is a provision of connection both external RAM and ROM, that is data memory and program memory, The reason for interfacing external program memory or ROM is that complex programs written in high-level languages. Often it is a larger and occupy more space. Another important reason is that the chips like 8031 or 8032, which does not have any internal ROM, have to be interfaced with external ROM. A maximum of 64 bytes of program memory and data memory each can be interfaced with 8051 microcontroller. Okay, this is about the interfacing of external memory with 8051 microcontroller. In this video we have seen the 8051 microcontroller memory organization, internal ROM and RAM, and how to interface external ROM and RAM with 8051 microcontroller. Thank you.